This team might be as unpredictable as a Kanye West manic episode. But hey, I'll take chaos over getting smacked every night. Only the Blackhawks could lose to Nashville one night, then turn around and storm back from a 3-0 hole to beat Anaheim. But that's what makes this group fun. They're a young squad that swings wildly between what did I just watch and okay, these kids might actually be onto something. Say whatever you want about the Blackhawks, but boring is the last word you can use. It's December 1st, the season's just hitting full stride, and somehow they're sitting in the final wildcard spot. A roller coaster? Absolutely. A headache? Sometimes. Entertaining? Every single night. The Blackhawks were back in black this weekend, rocking those iconic black beauties. They first broke them out against Nashville, and they looked unreal. After a Ryan Donato snipe and a strong, controlled first period, it felt like Chicago was setting the tone. But that's where the fun ended, because the rest of the night turned into pure frustration. The second period, brutal. The Hawks got outplayed, outskated, and outworked, giving up 3 and trailing 3-2. Ryan Green tied it up momentarily with a power play tuck. It was great to see him finally start cashing in after generating so many chances lately. But even with the goal, the momentum didn't really swing. The third period brought goals from both sides, with Teravainen getting the luckiest bounce imaginable and firing into a wide open cage. However, when it was all said and done, the losing streak stretched to 5. A promising start, and then 40 minutes of here we go again. And things only looked like they were about to head from bad to worse. 47 seconds into Game 2 against Anaheim, not even a full minute, and the Hawks were already down 2-0. At that point, everyone watching was thinking the same thing. Yup, here comes loss number 6. When it hit 3-0, you could practically feel the collective eye roll through the UC. It was over. But the Hawks? They didn't hear no bell. They didn't fold, didn't feel sorry for themselves. They just got back to work and chipped their way into the game. It all started with a late first period power play strike from Tyler Bertuzzi, who quietly keeps stacking goals and now sits at 13 on the year. From there, Chicago kept digging away. Ryan Green buried one in the second, and Colton Dach followed it up not long after. In the third, it looked like Alex Killorn had given the Ducks a 4-3 lead, but the hockey gods finally threw Chicago a bone. The play got overturned for being offside, giving the Hawks a break they probably haven't seen in weeks. From there, Connor Bedard took over. He capped off a 4-point night with 2 in the third, the go-ahead goal where he absolutely undressed Ville Husso off a lucky bounce, and then the empty netter to seal it. Right now, there's only one player in the entire league with more points than Bedard's 37, and that's Nathan MacKinnon. He's exactly the generational talent everyone said he'd be. With 4 points, Bedard bumped his career total against the Ducks to a ridiculous 16 points in just 8 games. And things got a little feisty too. He and Mason McTavish had a moment at the face-off circle, some chirps flew, and after Bedard buried the empty netter, he let the Ducks bench hear it. And they kept beefing after the final horn just to keep things interesting. These two meet again next Sunday in Anaheim to close out the season series, and sure, maybe something carries over. However, Bedard and McTavish were close. They were teammates and roommates with Team Canada at the World Juniors, so this felt more like 2 ultra-competitive young stars going at each other than any real bad blood. This was easily the Hawks' biggest win of the season, and probably their most impressive too. It felt like they finally got their swagger back right before a tough 4-game road trip. That fun, energetic team we've been hyping up all year, yeah, that's the version that showed up last night. It felt like one of those wins that can tilt a season in the right direction, a momentum builder, a reminder of what this group can be when everything clicks. Andrei Burakovsky returned to the lineup this weekend after missing time with an upper body injury. And for a guy many Hawks fans initially dismissed as a nothing burger pickup, he's been anything but. He picked up 2 helpers this weekend, and since joining the team, he's been rock solid and quickly found chemistry with Connor Bedard. Speaking of instant chemistry with Bedard, Ryan Green has been rock solid since joining that line. Early in the second, he buried a filthy no-look feed from Bedard for his 4th goal of the season, giving him back-to-back games on the score sheet and a nice confidence boost to boot. But some of his best work really came short-handed. Green stayed calm, composed, and didn't force anything during over 3 minutes on the PK. He made multiple under-pressure clears and even turned one into a shorthanded scoring chance. For a young player still learning the league, that's the kind of all-around performance that earns you a spot in the top 6 and keeps you there. And of course, it wouldn't be a Hawks recap without giving some love to Spencer Knight. He deserves a ton of credit for this win. The game couldn't have started any worse. 2 goals against in the first 47 seconds. But Knight didn't flinch. No panic, no body language meltdown, nothing. He just settled in, stayed calm, and made the kind of timely saves that gives your team a chance to breathe. And once the Hawks found their legs and started piling on goals, you could see how much they fed off his steadiness. 5 goals on the board was their way of paying him back for keeping them afloat when things easily could have spiraled. Spencer Knight has done his job all season long, and then some. It must feel good to get a win like this. I'm sure the Hawks were getting tired of just collecting moral victories lately. With this one, they can actually enjoy a little payoff. Chicago is now 11-9-5 on the season, and up next is a Pacific Division road trip against the Knights, Kings, and Ducks. So yeah, it's not about to get any easier. But like I said at the start, this team might be a roller coaster and a headache at times, but boring, never. And that unpredictability is exactly why I'm excited to see what comes next. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Hawks content all season long. I'll see you guys in the next one.